This is Gospel Music Today. We're at the National Quartet Convention in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's a great pleasure to be talking to Earl Galloway of the Galloways. Earl, welcome to Gospel Music Today.
We are glad to be here, glad to see you all here, having a busy week.
This is a wonderful event, isn't it?
Oh man, I love this. This is our our family reunion week.
That's right. This is where you need to come if you're a gospel music fan. This is the place. Earl, tell me a little bit about the background of the Galloways.
Okay. We started singing 8 years ago. Well, full-time 8 years ago. Charlene and I have been married, be 23 years in November. And we were singing when we were dating, local church and everything. And then we sent a song to radio 8 years ago. And it went on the chart. And that was pretty exciting. And then the more songs we'd send out, the further they'd go up the chart. People started calling. And so we told the Lord we'd give this 5 years, and if this is what He wanted us to do, we'd continue. But if it wasn't, then I'd go back and get a real job. So here we are, 8 years later. It's been great. God has been so good to me. I love the music and the message in the music.
And I want to tell you, just from the people that we talk to, we know that this is a real job that you do.
It's a tough job.
Yes,
it is. It's tiring, very, very tiring. Just like this week, convention started on Monday. We arrived here at the convention center Monday morning at 4:30. Had driven all night from Missouri and did Silver Dollar City over there, like an amusement park. And we got here at 4:30 in the morning, laid down and slept until 7:30 that morning. Got up, came in here and set up our booth, came back to the convention center, left here at like 1 o'clock and back up at 6 o'clock the next morning. And it's that way.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But it always looks good when you're up there on stage, doesn't it?
Well, it looks good because I just went down here at the little coffee shop and had something called a red eye coffee.
Okay.
So I may be wound up until next week. I don't know.
What's coming up new for the Galloways?
Just continuing to send out new songs to radio. That's a big thing. We just finished an album that's doing real well for us.
Right.
And I just bought a bus.
All right.
Learning to drive. I've never driven a bus before. I mean, and I don't know anything about mechanics, you know. And the guy asked me whenever I bought it, he said, now, do you know anything about mechanics of the bus? And I said, I know the motor's in the back. So that's all I know. And so they gave me a driving lesson, you know, and headed out on the road the next day. Headed over to North Carolina, and I blowed the horn all the way from Nashville to Charlotte, North Carolina. Everybody got off the road, but other than that, it's a pretty safe trip.
Okay. When the Galloways started, who were your heroes in gospel music? Who were your influences?
My wife loved the Hensons, the original Hensons. In fact, she would listen to old Henson albums. Well, they were current at the time, you know what I mean? And she loved the Hensons. And I wasn't real familiar with all these groups. My mom would take me to these little community sings. You know what I mean? No major artist or anything. So I wasn't real familiar with a lot of them, but I grew to, whenever I found about these artists, I love the Happy Goodmans. I mean, love them. I love the McCameys. Love it. I love it when Peg kicks off her shoe. You know, that's fun. And I love the Magrooters. I love. There's not a group in here I don't want to hear. I love them all. I'm probably as big a fan as I am a singer.
That's great. Earl, it's been a thrill to talk to you. It's been a pleasure having you on Gospel Music Today.
Gospel Music Today in Rhode Island?
In Rhode Island. Right.
Wow.
The world capital of Southern gospel music.
Now,
well, maybe in a few years.
It gets a little cool up in Rhode Island sometimes, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Well, we're moderate. We're near the ocean.
Yeah.
And it keeps the temperature moderate.
So winter is what, 50, 60?
Oh, no. 30s. Maybe a few days down in the single digits, but then it comes back up.
Come south. Come south. Where it's warm.
We're thinking about it.
Thank you.
Now back to more great Southern gospel music on Gospel Music Today.